fix my camera so it doesn't look like I'm glowing. And it is pissing me off. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. And let me know if I'm blurry. Oh gosh, okay, sorry. Cause I'm like, oh my god, I think I'm glowing, I don't know how to fix it. Everything just looks so, like, desaturated. It's because of my ring light, but I don't have the patience to turn that down, and it's usually fine. But how is everybody going? What's going on? Dude, I don't know. There's just absolutely no pigment in my face. And when I put saturation on it, it just, like, makes it go away even more. Hi, Brendan. Yeah, YouTube just added, because you guys are talking about the, I think you're talking about the, like, little thing. They just, like, added, I don't know if it's channel points, if that's, like, similar to, how Twitch does things. I think it might be. I don't know. It started ranking people based on, like, how much you're chatting in here, I believe. But now we have, like, little, like, tag things next to your names. Okay. I think it looks fine. The second I, like, put it in here, it's gonna be like, actually, you're gonna start glowing again. Okay. I think it looks fine. Just me sitting here obsessing about how I'm glowing. I need different lights in here, clearly. But it's similar to channel points, but it gets reset each session. Yeah, because I think the chat, like, goes away in YouTube. It's not, like, constantly there like it is in Twitch, so they don't have that fully figured out, I guess you could say. But it is nice to see that they're still working on the live stream stuff, because for a while, they stopped doing that. Because I remember the last thing they, like, did was do you see this? Do you see my face, like, start glowing? Ugh. It's because something's auto. Wait, I think I know what it is. But the last thing YouTube did was do, like, gifted subs and stuff like that, or gifted memberships. I think it might be this. Oh, no. No, that was it. Wait. At least maybe. I just look more pink now. Pink or green. That's what it looks like to me. Ignore what I'm doing. This isn't happening. It's just like, I don't know. Something's on auto. The only thing that's on auto is white balance, but I don't think it's white balance. Anyways. Just me fussing with OBS. Your personality and face are both glowing. But, like, I think I might be blinding people. You helped me start up automatic rating and it's blown me away. Yeah, Jada's automatic rating is crazy, and I honestly just want to get a reading from Jada. Should do automatic reading. I don't know if I can do that in a live stream. Automatic readings for people. I think that'd be cool if Jada did it. Well, I think I fixed it. I think it looks better than it did when I started. I think it might be, like, I just downloaded something. I, like, fixed it a while ago, and then OBS likes to tell me jokes, and it was like, actually, let me tell you how you're wrong. And then it removed my camera. That's when it was, like, in a square, but I think it's still in a square. I've just zoomed in. But that's a different story. I'm fine. It's fine. I figured it out. I think it looks better. Hopefully it looks better from your side. I think so. It looks good in YouTube, too. So, what's up? How's it going? We've been gone for a little bit. I guess not that far from... It's been like a week. Honestly, I would buy it. An automatic writing reading from Jada would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I would want one too. Not to like put you out there, but like I just want to know how to do it. Cause I like don't know how you do it. So honestly, I would just want a reading on how to do it. You know? I don't know. Not to like pull Jada into the chat. Sorry, I was carrying my lunch to my office. No, you're good. You're good. I'm just obsessed with you. My camera is just gonna do all crazy things today. I need to pull tarot cards out. I was focused so much on like fixing my camera that I like did not prepare myself at all. I didn't even tell people that this is happening. Hold on. Clearly, I don't know what's going on in my life today, but we've been gone for a while because we were on vacation and a lot of stuff kind of happened. I want to say a lot of stuff kind of happened. We got a kitten. I remember mentioning it last time I was in a live stream with you guys, that my sister had this kitten and it wasn't like going well for her in her house, and she was gonna like bring her back to the shelter or put her back up for adoption, and we were like, but we like her because my sister went on like she went out for like a long weekend. She like was out of town, so she asked we are live now. So she asked me to like watch her cats, and I was like expecting this cat to be like basically like feral, and she like wasn't. She just like has this cute little tiny personality and is just like stereotypically a kitten, like wants to play with everything that moves. So she is like 4 to 5 months old, and we have her now. I gave my sister like time to like try to bond and see if it like would work out or whatever, but she still feels like it's not going to be a good fit for her. So now we have a kitten. She's like this big. She's 4 pounds. Tiniest thing I've ever owned. That's a lie. I have owned chinchillas, but the tiniest cat I think I've ever owned. I'm down whenever. I need to get back into it. I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, we haven't done a lot of live stream stuff for Patreon lately because we've been crazy busy. Like you're moving it but not moving it. I want to make an automatic writing automation that can be possessed by ghosts and demons. Do it, and I want to know what it happens when you use it. I will tell you, it can be extremely frustrating, especially when they write words that aren't words. The handwriting was difficult to read at the beginning, but it gets better. The 3 cats out here are currently curled up in circles, and it's cute. Yeah, so I like filmed a little bit. Me and Ryker filmed a little bit of us getting our cat. Our new cat, we named her Hex. And I want to like release that on our bakery page, which TikTok, our pet bakery. I'm just gonna like convince everybody to go follow. This is our pet bakery. I'm gonna post it there once I like get all the clips together and edit it and stuff like that, but you'll be able to see her coming home on the first day, because I think it was like Paper Flower asked about it, and I'm like, oh my god, you want to see my cat? I'm gonna show you our cat. It's fine, I'm excited. But we were gone on like my family vacation, so we did a lot of things last week. I rode ponies, which if you don't know, I'm a horse girl, outing myself as a horse girl, and it was super cool, super fun, super chic. But I do want to set up readings because we're gonna do spirit guide readings today. Just give me a second to find the listing. Okay. So, if you guys are interested in a reading and you have not done this before, these are the live readings. That's the link. The link is also posted at the top of chat, and it should be in the description as well. And we have been told that if you go into the, into PayPal, get all of that set up, sign in and whatnot, it allows it to go faster. Ko-Fi also really loves when you use PayPal versus, just using a card or whatever. Sometimes it has a little bit of an issue with that. So we do suggest using PayPal because it'll make it a lot smoother for you. But yeah, these readings are $65, and I am going to stock 5 spots right now. Once I finish doing the 5 readings, I'm going to restock them, so if you don't get here at the beginning of the live stream, you still have a chance to get a reading. So in an hour to 2 hours, an hour and a half, something like that, I'll restock the listing with either 5 more or something along those lines. We might even do different readings. That's what I've been doing lately. So if people aren't interested in spirit guide readings, we might be interested in other things. But if you have general questions, not personal questions or reading questions while other people are being read, I can also answer those so you guys can feel engaged and whatnot. But yeah, so that's the link. I'm going to restock this in 3, 2. It's there. So if you're on the page, if you just refresh, they should be there for you. Yeah. Live spirit guide readings. I'm I don't know what the right word is. Second guessing myself that we're actually doing spirit guide readings because I feel discombobulated today. I woke up at 10, which Ryker and I usually wake up at 12:30 or 1, and we woke up at 9:30, 10, and I'm I've had 2 meals today, and that's weird, and I don't know what to do with myself. It feels like it should be 5 p.m., and I think I've gotten too much sun for today. So, but yeah, the disclaimers I like to give with spirit guide readings is they are just energy, so they have a lot of different ways of being perceived. So if you went to another psychic medium, they may perceive your spirit guides in a different manner. So it could be the same energy, same spirit guide, but they are perceiving them differently. So the spirit guide that I talk about the most is Roth. Most people see him as a shape-shifting blue cloud, but I have had another reader tell me that he looks like an Italian man, which is also very on par with his jokes, I guess you could say. But sorry, I hear the door. I just want to make sure it wasn't a cat. I was like, how did you figure out how to turn a knob?
I'm a skinwalker.
No, I think I figured it out. It looks okay.
It?
Does it look okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Now I came down here and I looked green and I was glowing. This is Ryker.
Hello. I have my neurology consult Friday.
Neurology.
Yeah, for POTS.
POTS.
POTS
Yeah.
stuff.
We think we have POTS. I say we. Ryker thinks they have POTS, but I also think I have POTS. I think it's a comorbidity to autism. I'm not entirely sure on that one, though. I have to do more research on it. I've started realizing a lot of my POTS symptoms, and it's been freaking me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're saying hi to you.
Hello. And then I left a message for genetic testing because...
Genetic testing for
they didn't pick
EDS.
up. And then psych they don't actually do tests and diagnoses for things. So it was a consult for just normal therapy, and I already have a therapist, so she sent me other resources for things.
Gosh,
the lady on the phone, so. But that's the one I'm least concerned about anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we already know we're autistic.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So once genetic testing calls me back and I can schedule that, then I can move forward with actually scheduling the top surgery stuff. So.
Yeah, which will be super fun, or something.
Or something.
It'll be a time.
Yeah.
Exciting.
And then Ash wants to play Baldur's Gate tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Night.
I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate with friends.
Yeah.
My camera likes to be very blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it better if I No.
It's because my ring light is super bright, and then behind me is super dark, so I need like a fill light, or I need
I feel
less.
You
in front.
also is this an Elgato one ring light?
Yeah.
Do you have it like hooked up to?
No.
Okay.
I would have to do that and like turn it down or whatever.
Well, I was even thinking of like changing the temperature of it.
Yeah.
Because it's very cold. So.
It's just stock default or whatever.
Yeah.
But if I get too far away from it, I just like turn into a white blob.
I can turn these towards you. Use that one, but.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll struggle for a bit. We have to spend a day just like setting up my OBS so I can have all the pretty stuff, and then I have a dynamic mic here too that I like want to set up too.
I wish the animals came in for a cameo. Once we get a door for the chinchilla room, they can. I can bring some of them down.
Yeah, I don't know if we should bring Hex down right now.
I'm not going to.
She's in quarantine right now. She has
Giardia.
Yeah.
Which is very contagious.
So
yeah, I won't bring her down.
That's why I told you to follow the bakery on TikTok so you can see her. But once she is better, we can show you on stream.
Yeah. But I mean, I can bring Boo and Azriel down.
Yeah, we can show you our other pets.
I can bring them down if you want.
Yes.
Israel floodlight. We have so many lights. Like,
I have a ring light.
There's
here.
a ring light in front of her. I have 2 key lights in front of me. There's a key light over here with another ring light. And technically we have like 4 or 5 lights that we use at ghost hunts and stuff.
It's
so
just
like
too much light here, not enough light behind me, so my computer is like making me glow.
Yeah.
And the camera just can't keep up.
I could fix the settings to make it.
At some point. I don't think it's that deep. But I'm going to try to do more like live streams and stuff.
Yeah. But
yeah, people want you to bring pets too. But only if you want to. If you're not busy.
Who should I bring down first?
Who do you want to see? You want to see a big fluffy Maine Coon?
I could
black
technically
cat?
bring Yue as well.
Every time I think about you, I'm like, did I leave her outside? She's not outside. That's fine. Just a question. I don't know about spirit guides, but I know I used to see ghost energies, but at one point I just stopped seeing them. Is a spirit guide capable of making that happen? No, it's usually something along the lines of your like ego, so your own like human bias changes that. So like if you're too scared, a lot of times that will cause you to stop seeing spirits, or if you have like certain belief systems set in place that it doesn't exist, or that you're not really experiencing it. It's kind of like that overthinking in your head, but your ego can block it.
So I'll grab
Azriel, which I think R. James is the one that, yeah. So we're bringing a we're bringing a cat down for you, and then we'll do your spirit guide reading. But if anyone is interested in a reading, they will be available. And we're going to show you our animals, because why not? But there's a lot of different things that can happen to make you feel like it's like you're not experiencing spirit anymore, being able to see it. And it could be fear, it can be like emotionally fueled. It's like certain blocks based upon like your belief systems. Yeah, if you're a member, you should spam that. Spam his emote. This is Azriel.
I just woke him up from his nap.
Look at the camera. Look at you. Look. She's just... There we go. Cats.
It's like size reference.
He's a big boy.
I'm 5'8", 5'9".
See, look, I'm glowing again.
Yeah. But yeah, this is Azriel.
Yes.
Hi, sir.
We want to do more emotes. We need to do more of our pets. And also, we needed to have an evil kitty one, because I told Ryker that we need an evil kitty one, and...
Tofu should be good kitty, and good Boo should be evil kitty.
Tofu right now is cinnamon roll kitty. God, I'm glowing. Look at this. Glowing. You can barely even see that I have a nose.
Right, sir?
What happened? I have to just be this close.
I woke him up from his nap. They're all napping.
Look at his face. He doesn't have brain cells.
No brain cells.
He looks even sillier.
You should go back up.
He's very heavy. Also, if you purchased a private reading, which I should give you that as well. Your page. Readings, this one. Okay. I have private readings that will not happen during this, but I just sent out private readings for people that have been looking for them. This is the private reading link. It's also in the description as well. So if you want a more in-depth reading, because this one is going to be one of your spirit guides, that will be 3 of your spirit guides. And for those readings, I do videos now. So I will have like a video that I record once I receive your reading. Boo's coming down now. It's just right here. I start glowing.
Can you help me?
Yeah.
She's like stuck to me. Thank you.
This is Boo.
She did not want to let me hold her like that.
I just turned the heater on, I think. Or off. Because it was not on. We need to make an emote of her. Little black cat.
Booberry.
Booberry.
Oh, Booberry.
She got bigger. But yeah, if you guys are interested in private readings, I will receive your reading and then I will record a video and then send you an unlisted link on YouTube. So,
you want to help me bring her back up since you have her? I'll talk to them for a second.
Sounds good.
I'm taking over the stream. Hi. Wow, my hat looks horrible on this.
Is it glowing?
It's something.
Oh, I see. It's just hairy.
It also seems like it's like not in focus.
Always. I don't know what to do about it. I did have to make it bigger because it is like cropped to square. Yeah, I just needed a lot of help and I need to like add all of the fun stuff to it.
Sorry, I'm breaking things for a second.
Don't look at it. Where is it looking? Here.
Look at how much better that is already.
Do it.
It's because you use the device defaults and they're automatically ass.
Yeah.
So you have to go in and do custom and set it to 1920 by 1080.
Amazing.
So then it like actually like works and it'll make the color better too, but that's significantly better.
It's so much better.
I mean, you can still like...
The stream is just me figuring out how to use OBS again.
On the wrong thing, that's why. Like, we can still make it a little bit bigger and crop in, but... There you go.
Yeah, so much better. Thank you, thank you.
Can you tell we have pets?
I don't look that hairy.
Yeah, this is...
You can't even tell. Not for free.
Gross, but... Okay, I'm gonna go back up and do things now.
Okay.
Have fun. Bye, chat.
Chatter. Okay. Still glowing.
Love you.
Love you. A wizard, Harry. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, if you guys are interested in a private reading, they are there as well. But you get a more in-depth, personal type-esque reading. I shouldn't touch it, but I'm going to. Configure video. I should not touch things. Oh, it was helping. Hold on. I just look like I'm glowing 90% of the time. Too much. Okay. It's fine. I'm done. Okay, we're doing readings today. I don't know if I made it worse, so I'm sorry. I'm done touching it. But we're doing readings. We're doing spirit guide readings. And like the skimmer I was telling you before, spirit guides are just energy, so they have a lot of different ways of being perceived. So for me, a lot of times we'll get a lot of colors, because colors for me just have different associated meanings. And because of that, I usually identify spirit guides by said colors. Can those change based upon what they are helping you with? Yes, but they use that to help me understand what they are here to help you with. And pressing buttons so Ryker comes back down. Oh, Sam and Colby finally uploaded their 4-hour video. We need to watch that. Not but Ryker and I. Sam and Colby just released a uncut video, and it's interesting because I'm I want to see how that is. Number one, I want to see how their investigations are uncut, and B, I want to see how the video looks, because I'm that would be cool to do an uncut public video. Yeah. So I'm just curious. But yeah, we're going to start doing readings. And I have R. James, and then I have Ashley. And Ashley, I just sent you a reading. I think I sent you a tarot reading. Yeah. You got a tarot reading. And we're going to do a spirit guide reading today. What's up? So, if you guys are interested in readings, there's still 3 available. If spirit guide readings, after I'm done doing them, are not what you vibe with, we can also do some tarot readings instead. But we're going to start with R. James. Would spirit guides feel the same even if they shift, though? Yes, they would still have the same sort of energy signature. It's kind of I have a personality that goes into my energy signature. So I have a certain feeling. So even though I'm going to help you with different things, I'm going to help you with different things with the same personality characteristics that I have. So they will still feel the same, but they might be helping you with something beyond. So they might evolve with you, if that makes sense. A lot of times you'll have spirit guides that are shape-shifty, because you adapt a lot to things, so they adapt with you. So that kind of thing. Hi, Colin. How's it going? I'm excited to give you your order, because I think you're that, Colin. I'm very excited. You got a lot of pretty things. See ya, Brendan. Okay, R. James. We've given you a lot of spirit guide readings, right? Right? Because the ones that I remember, I remember doing a lot of drawing readings for you. Sorry, I'm reading some things in chat. Okay, Leanna also says, do spirit guides change after an awareness of them? we did J and now there's a white hair guy for X. Is that a thing? Do spirit guides change after an awareness of them? Yes and no. They can evolve in the same way you can evolve, but you're still the same sort of soul. Does that make sense? So like your energy signature stays the same, which is probably what you were saying here as well. But yes. Rachel, hi. Welcome in. Yeah, Blue Lightning guy. I remember drawing him. Is all I can remember in the most recent Dommy Mommy. Oh yeah! I think didn't you have a purple spirit guide? Wasn't that you? The one that was like blindfolded or something? I think Ryker drew her. And then we've drawn a lot of like deity things for you too. Hold on. You're talking about this man with white hair. Like we did a J and now there's a white hair guy. I think the white hair spirit guide is different. But they kind of have similar energy. But the like difference is I feel like Jay has more of a like, I don't know, I see him as like a knight. Like he has more like a chivalry, like calm energy, whereas the white hair dude has more chaos. Wait, I think 2 purple, but one was in Discord, like a Doctor Strange guy. Yeah, there was like a woman that was purple, and she, like, Ryker drew her blindfolded. But, anyways, new spirit guides. Are you, like, waiting for something to happen? You feel kind of, like, stuck. There's, like, you have a yellow spirit guide who is female, and she has, like, a pocket watch or, like, a clock, and there's ticking sounds. It's like, she's like, you're waiting for something to change in order for you to, like, start doing stuff. It's like something in your life is causing you to, like, at least think you can't do anything until it is resolved. Okay, I'm not tripping. Yes, okay, makes sense. Thank you. No problem. What exactly are you all doing? How do I get a reading? We are doing spirit guide readings, and these are paid readings. The link is at the top of chat if you would like to purchase one. There should be 3 left right now. Yeah. I will be doing more different kinds of readings in live streams in the next 2 weeks. I have some fun things planned, but the first one is spirit guides, and this might be the only time I do a spirit guide reading in the next 2 weeks, but I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I might change my mind. But R. James, I feel like you feel like you're like on pause, like you're waiting for something to change in your life to actually start living in it. I'm really wanting to start doing a TikTok, but it's just so out of my wheelhouse and scary. Okay. She's talking about how... So, yellow spirit guides, because she's a yellow spirit guide, she deals with emotional intelligence or trying to figure things out in your head. And she specifically is talking about this belief or insecurity that you have that is, like, causing you to hide from... She wants to say, like, yourself, but I feel like there are things in your life that you're trying to hide from. And there are things that you would need to, like, stand up for yourself in order to, like, achieve or get, but you don't see yourself as valuable enough to take it. Which is why it's not happening. Because she's like, you kind of like... this is how she's explaining it to me. So if it doesn't make sense, let me know. But she's like, you are constantly evaluating who has the most, like, authority, because you view authority as having value. So she's like, the issue is that no one has, like, the authority that you're talking about. It's not really there in the way that you are perceiving it. It is there because of how you had to deal with authority when you were younger. It's kind of like you can't get in trouble when you're an adult. Like, you can't get in trouble for the things that you did as a child. As an adult, you can't get in trouble for, like, dropping a plate. You can't get in trouble for not cleaning your room. Like, you might have consequences, but you're not going to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, you have those types of beliefs that were built when you were a child that you're carrying on in here. So you're trying to evaluate who has the value, who has the authority, who has the power to do things. And you usually view yourself so low on that, like, scale that you constantly think you have to fall in line with other people. Other people have more, like, value than you, but that's not true because everyone's value is priceless. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining that fully correctly, but it's like, it's kind of like you're trying to figure out who you need to follow, who, like, makes the rules, and if you don't, like, follow suit, then I don't know, you won't be, like, valuable to them. I've been feeling really small lately, like, making myself small. So I have just been letting others make the decisions for me because I don't want to mess things up. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like you need permission to do things, but it's not something you would necessarily realize as that because you're not, like, asking, can I do this? Like a child would. It's more so, like, you feel like other people are more equipped to do it, so you trying to do it, you would, like, upset them. So the example I like to give is, like, society-based. Women shouldn't be using, like, power tools and things like that. So it creates a, like, complex in your head of, like, men have some sort of X, Y, and Z knowledge that I don't have, and that's why they're better at it. So they have to give me permission or, like, teach me how to do it correctly in order for me to be able to do it right. So they're like, apply this to other areas of your life. So in this TikTok scenario, you may feel out of place because the other people you're seeing on TikTok, you perceive to them that they are doing it right and you're not going to be able to do it right because you don't know what, like, experience they have with it. Does that make sense? You put everyone else on this pedestal and put yourself down so far that you feel like you don't have this, like, unwritten experience, rule set, whatever, that all these other people are doing. But most of the people on TikTok, most of the people that do anything really don't have any idea what they're doing. Like, men trying to, like, redo the bathroom for the first time. They've never done it before. They're in the same boat as you. They don't have these, like, hidden skill set that they've never, like, used before that all of a sudden they're going to use. That's what she's talking about. So she's helping you with confidence things, which I think the red one is doing as well, but the red one is doing it very loudly and scaredly. But she's talking about how you have a lot of dreams, but it's like you're just waiting for someone to tell you you're allowed to do them. But I also feel like there's other scenarios going on where you feel like there's always, like, a reason, or, like, I'll do it next month. At the beginning of next month, I'll start doing something. Or I'll do it once I get this amount of money, and then you get that amount of money and you're like, it's still not enough. I'll do it when I get this amount of money. So you keep moving the goalpost because you have the insecurity that you can't do it. Does that make sense? And do you have questions for her? Yes, all of this is hitting hard. Yeah, I do the same thing. It's really hard to get out of that because it's like second nature. It usually happens when you're around people that constantly belittle you. So it creates a belief system that you don't really know is there, that you're just less than everything. So it's like if you're doing a project with a quote unquote person that belittles you, you now believe that every time you do a project related to that, that you're doing something wrong because this person belittled you. That's kind of the vibe. So it just keeps happening. So that like type of, I want to say like abuse, because I think it is like, it's that type of like interaction with someone is not great because it makes you feel like you need permission to do it, or like you can't do it right, even though what you were doing there was nothing wrong with it. Can she come through more visually for me? I've been struggling with seeing things more now. Like everything is coming through a completely different way than I'm used to. That makes sense. That's kind of what she was telling me, because I was like, I should probably describe what she looks like. And she's like talking about how it's more a like you're feeling energy more than you are seeing it. She's talking about you feeling very isolated. I've been dealing with this with a few toxic people in my life that I'm trying to cut out. She makes me feel like you feel very isolated and like closed off. She's talking about how when you receive certain energy from people or receive certain like vibes, I guess, you sort of project what they're giving you back. It's kind of like a mirroring. And she's like, people are making you feel lonely, so you also are perpetuating or projecting that feeling by also closing yourself off more. It's like you're worried about someone hurting you, so you're trying to like avoid the situation. Does that make sense? So she's like, you're doing the same thing with like spirituality. It goes hand in hand. But that's why you're having a hard time like seeing or experiencing your gifts the way that you're used to. She has like brown hair. It's like a warm brown hair. It's pulled back into a bun, but she says the thing that's most important is the like, she like paints energy. That's what she like is showing me. She says that she needs to like, you need to go back to the basics and do step by step. I've been doing that a lot. It's why I closed down for a while from everyone. Yeah, she says that if you don't want to feel lonely, you need to do things in a way of someone that isn't lonely. Like, okay, like if you feel lonely, don't lock yourself in your room because it's going to perpetuate that feeling. It's kind of like when people listen to like sad music when they're sad. Obviously, it's going to make you more sad. So she's like, it is instinctual that you want to do that because it helps you feel your emotions, but there is a limit to it. Once you are done feeling your emotions, continuing to do the cycle over and over again makes you feel like you get stuck in that feeling. But you need to move to the next step of the process, which is processing that emotion and then moving forward with it and growing from it. So she's like, perpetuating loneliness by cutting yourself off is going to continue to make you feel lonely. It might help you to express that feeling initially, but continuing to perpetuate that will make you feel more insecure about not feeling lonely or getting out of that feeling. But she says that she is like painting colors in the sky because she's like, you need to bring it back to the basics, because she's talking about seeing like images in the clouds. So it's like you've been in a state of survival and you feel like everything is a bit too overwhelming. So your gifts have not even slowed down, they just become less overwhelming. They've become more simplified. So she's like, you need to look for the more simplified answers for things and then slowly build back into your gifts as well. But yeah. I keep getting soul contract from my automatic writing, but I can't remember what they mean. Do you have any other questions before I move on to Ashley? And yeah, if anyone else is interested in spirit guide readings, there should still be 3 left. If not, we can sit in chats. I can do some other readings. Whatever we want to do. I could tell you about my life, my vacation, my cat. Hi. Yeah, let me see if our James has any other questions, but have I done spirit guide readings for you before, Ashley? I don't think so. I don't remember. There are so many Ashleys because I just like uploaded. I just uploaded another. I don't know. I just uploaded all of the like private readings, and I've just realized that I have like 3 or 4 just Ashley readings, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many people named Ashley. No, great reading once again though. Thanks, no problem. Yes, a few. Oh, I have. Who have I told you about? I have 3 yellow, 1 red, and an orange. 3 yellow. God damn. Sorry, I'm asking your spirit guide things. I feel like I'm seeing like a purple and silver guide. I've never seen a silver guide before though. Cause I'm like, are you just a gray guide? And they're like, no, I'm silver. And I'm like, okay, but you're also purple. I'm just confused. Okay, you have this spirit guide. She has like white hair. And she has this like very, very deep dark purple color to her, as well as like the silver. An angel looking one, yellow. A yellow that looks like anime. Red and black was spicy, as you said, and orange was like blunt, I think, but don't remember if you described them. I do remember some of those. I do so many readings that I like forget who goes with who. Yeah, I feel like you have a purple and silver guide. I don't know what silver means, but purple usually means like the mental space. So like things going on in your head or in your subconscious. It also is like the psychic space or the mystical space, like your intuition. But it's very, very, very dark purple. I feel like she is helping a lot with things that you, like traumas that you don't remember. Great memory. But I see her, she has like her hair slicked back and it's like white gray-esque, and which is interesting, and she has this like beautiful purple gown that's like very artistic, abstract. It like goes up and around her head. She's talking about, like, the dark side of the moon. I feel like and moon is a sign and symbol in tarot that represents, like, repressed emotions. She makes me feel like you're going through a lot of, I don't know if you've been triggered a lot, but they are talking about a, realization of healing, and it's healing things that are centered around things that you've dissociated from. I'm trying to take to heart what they say. I'm working through a ton of traumas. I didn't know where trauma right now, learning to overcome. She sounds beautiful. Yeah, she says that she's helping you with the, she wants me to use the word, like, evolution, but she is showing me, like, her dress, like, changes colors. So, like, the inside is, like, dark purple, almost black, and then it gets lighter and lighter, and then the outside edges is red. And she's talking about the cycle of, like, healing from that. It is a very slow process that she is trying to guide you through. And she says that she says that the trauma that you're going through, you need a lot of hand holding, because otherwise it will kind of, like, make you revert backwards. Because when you experience trauma that causes you to dissociate, remembering the trauma is not necessarily the best train of action. Like, it's not the best method, because remembering something that your brain deemed too traumatic for you to, like, deal with, remembering it can literally cause absolutely destruction, meltdown. She says, yes, everything is triggering right now, and trying to sit in it so I can fix it and overcome it. Yes, I want to plow through it. So she says there is a process that happens, and it happens in a very, like, fluid sort of way. So it is taking something that is overtly so traumatic that you can't even, like, grasp it. Like, you can't really remember it. And she says those traumas, the memories that go with them, they're not things that you're going to fully remember ever, because that is not how it works. Knowing what happened, understanding why it happened, that sort of thing is not necessarily useful, because it is going to break your brain. So she's like, there are things that you need to realize how it has changed your perception of things, because when you go through deep trauma like that, it creates a underlining, like, core beliefs about what is going on in your life. So having these traumas, even though you don't remember them, is still going to affect how you act with your environment in the future. So if something really horrific happens, your brain is going to inherently or subconsciously want to avoid the same thing again. But it's very, very hard to know what that is when you don't remember what happened. So she's like, there is a method, a way of going into those, like, repressed memories or repressed emotions without them being triggering, to figure out, like, what is causing you to be so triggered, what is causing you to be so stuck, so that you can move forward with things. So she takes the, like, darkest part of the center here, those memories, she starts to deal with them, like, internally in your head. That's why she's a purple guide. So she might do it with dreams, she might do it with, like daydreaming, but it's going to happen very much, like, surface level, and then it's going to get deeper and deeper until it goes into the red color, and the red color is going to be more of, how do we make you feel safe and secure now that this is out? She says, yes, and I feel it is going to take my relationship, and I don't want it to take it too. How do I go into it so I can handle it? Okay. So there's a couple things she's saying about that. When you say you're in, like, a romantic relationship, she's talking about when you are doing things like this type of healing, It is the type of healing that if you don't want to lose people in your life, they need to be an active part of it. Because it will change every aspect about you. It's going to change your core beliefs, and that core belief system is going to change how you present and project, which is what people get from you. Those are the characteristics that people see. They are like personality traits, characteristics, belief systems, whatever, that are set upon your core beliefs. This work that she's doing with you is helping to make you feel more comfortable in your own skin, but it's going to change your perspective of everything because it's going to change your core beliefs. It's kind of like if you've been looking in this direction your entire life, you will have no idea what is behind you. And maybe there's like a beautiful waterfall or whatever. You would have no idea what a waterfall is until you turned around. So she's tapping you on the shoulder to turn you around. And the second you realize waterfalls are real, you're going to be like, oh, this person told me waterfalls aren't real. I don't know if I can be around that. It's kind of like that sort of aspect. So if you want to keep certain people in your life, they have to be able to do the same sort of trauma work. And that can be like you sharing things that are going on with you in your like healing journey. But in order for the relationship to evolve together instead of separately, the healing that you're doing, the other person needs to take part in as well. Because it is going to change everything that you believe to be real. Does that make sense? I'm still wondering what the silver stuff is. Because I've never seen silver before. What does silver mean? She was talking about change. Because gray for me usually is like dissociation. And it's usually like more of a foggy sort of thing. But she's like talking about how it is change. She's talking about it being more valuable because there's a difference between yellow and gold. Yellow is more emotional intelligence, and gold is using those emotions to create healing. So it's kind of like taking they want me to say it's like revealing the things in the fog to... Okay, I see what she's saying. So she's like, the difference between gray and silver is gray is the fog, things that you don't want to see, the dissociation. Silver is revealing those things. It's like revealing the things that you haven't been seeing. She wants me to explain it like in video games. When you like progress in the game, more of the map comes visible. It's kind of like that. I can see that based off the last few days that have happened. How can they take part? And yes, I think so. My thinking is very low vibes right now, and I'm trying to be positive. It's like a switch. So, I would talk to a therapist. We have resources on how to find therapists and whatever in our like description and all of that. But what she's talking about, because a lot of times when you are in a relationship, one person might be going through more than the other. A lot of times it's like confusing because you might be like it's not even like reliving, but you're like healing things from the past. So you're like, well, nothing is wrong, really. It's just like my own stuff that I'm dealing with. The own stuff thing that creates the separation. And the more you do that, the further the separation is going to be. So it's kind of like you need to have very uncomfortable conversations with them about how you are feeling. And it's very much like it can be about them. It can be about anything. You just need to be like, you need to sit them down and be like, I am going through a hard time. I don't fully understand what's going on, but I want our relationship to thrive. I need to like have check-ins like every day, or I need to have check-ins once a week where these are my emotions about everything. And it doesn't just have to be about them. It can be about what you are experiencing. Like, that is the, like, disconnect. Because you're going through a lot, and it doesn't seem like a lot because it's hard to even, like, put what's going on in your head into words. Does that make sense? It's like you just are feeling all of these, like, repressed emotions, and it's starting to make things in your life, like, click together. And you're like, oh, that's why I'm doing this. That's why I keep all of these people around. This person is really awful to me. You just need to, like, share all of that, even if it doesn't make sense to you. Yeah, like, share it with this other person. If that's the person you want to be with, in order for it to not break, that's what needs to happen. You need to evolve together. And if they're unwilling to do that, eventually it's going to snap. That's how it's going to work. And, like, people that talk about, like, manifestation and stuff, it's very much, if you do work on yourself, you are going to push away anyone that is not doing the same work on themselves. They're going to be pushed away because your energy doesn't make sense anymore. So what you're doing, you're trying to better yourself, and these people are continuing to pull you down. So it's very much a, like, this is not balanced for the universe. So if you're going to be like, I'm doing this because of this, X, Y, and Z, maybe you can pull these people up to do the same thing. Yeah, I feel fine, but at the same time, I'm, like, boiling over, and yes. Yeah, I went through the same thing. That's why I'm, like, trying to, like, explain, because I didn't understand what I was supposed to say, because I was, like, I was so fine, like, probably the happiest in my entire life, but then there was days where I was just crying. I would wake up crying, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm sad. But it's like, you need to just talk about what you are feeling. It's like you've never had to do it before. Or you've never had someone that would just listen to your, like, discombobulated thoughts about it. He's going through his own stuff too, so it's hard to get his time and to listen. If he wants the relationship to work as well, he has to be able to share that with you. It's very much like, if he's working on his own stuff over here and you're working on your own stuff over here, it's just going to, like, cause you to grow in other directions. And it's like, you don't have to, like, be, like, clung together all of the time, but it's like, you will feel more connection and understanding if you are able to feel seen by another person. They don't have to say anything. They don't have to have the answers. It is just, I see what you're going through, and that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the, like, that's what a lot of times happens with, like, relationship stuff when things start to fall apart, is they're so focused on, like, what's going on. So, like, big life things in your life trigger it. So, like, getting a new house, having a child, like, getting new jobs, like, whatever it is, that's going to cause a huge whatever in your life. That's going to cause huge whatever in their life. They have thoughts, opinions, whatever about it. And if they're not talking to you about it, they're trying to figure it out on themselves. You guys are going to start doing this. And it's like, again, you don't need to be like this constantly, but you're going to start feeling like you aren't being seen and you can't be yourself. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. It doesn't hurt to ask. And it's very much like, I want to say, like, model the behavior that you need from him, but it's very much a, like, I feel like I'm going through a lot. Can we have a check-in? And I just, like, tell you what I'm feeling. And if you, like, still struggle with that, you can also, like, have a therapist, go to couples therapy, and have a therapist help you work those things. That's the thing that's, like, disconnected. And then I have Nikki. You will be after this reading. Do you have any specific questions? I can also pull cards about relationship things for you real quick. Yeah. Basically a lot of what I'm talking about. I feel like you're doing a lot of, like, work yourself. Which is good work. You should be doing that stuff yourself as well. But in order for you to continue feeling seen, you need to be able to talk to him about it. Because I feel like you're both making a transformation, but you're not ready to, like let go of the baggage, talk about the baggage, you're afraid of the baggage. And when I say baggage, I mean, like, self-limiting beliefs, scarcity mindsets, addictions, obsessions, that sort of thing, things that, like, bother you in your head. Can we do that? Just see what comes. And then you have the Fool card. The Fool card is upside down or reverse. You guys both don't know how to deal with this. So the Fool card usually deals with people that don't have a lot of experience, so they're trying things for the first time. When it's in reverse, it's like that lack of experience gets in the way. You don't know how to do this. You've never had another relationship that showed you how to do this. You've never seen someone do this. It's very much like, I don't know, I truly think talking to, like, a therapist, because talking to a therapist is going to allow you to realize how you can talk to someone. And it's not even like both of you need to go, like, one of you just needs to go, and that, like, the therapist will help you to be able to articulate your emotions about things. Because a lot of times we're scared to do that because we are afraid that it's going to lead to, like a conversation that's going to lead to a very horrible consequence. So, like, if you feel like, oh, I feel like you don't, like, love me, saying that to someone, they'll be like, well, you're right, I don't. It's like that sort of thing. It's like fear of how they're going to react, and having a therapist be like, well, why do you feel like that? It will help you, like, figure out how to articulate your emotions and feelings and whatever to do that. And I also know that having a therapist can be sometimes difficult for people to get, but they're like, it's something new that you're gonna need to be able to do in order to continue to grow, is be able to, like, talk, like, communicate emotions, because I don't feel like you've ever had to do that. I don't think other people in your life have ever done it around you. But I feel like you're, like, itching to do that because you want to understand more things about yourself to, like, feel better. Because I feel like a lot of time has gone in your life where you have felt, like, depressed, pulled down, not good. And now you're starting to see, like, the light at the end of the tunnel. And you feel like you can almost get there, but it's just, I've never been allowed to. And I feel like talking to him about it, if he rejects you, then that's not gonna be good in the future. It's very much a, like, not talking about it is very much a rejection of yourself. You are rejecting yourself, your needs, your emotions, and it's going to lead to issues down the line. You're going to feel small, you're going to feel unheard, you're going to feel like you are not seen by this other person. So you don't even need to start with issues that you're having with them. You can start with issues that you're just having in general. Because they're like, it is very much up to you on how to get out of this. Let me, like, pull cards about how, yeah. Lots of sword cards. Okay. So you have a 5 of Swords, which is a lot of conflict with truth. You have the Page of Swords reversed, which is, like, all talk, no action. And then you have the Choice, which is the 3 of Swords. This was the heartbreak card, so it is your choice to stay or leave. But it is very much, all three of these cards are sword cards, and that is like, you need to share your truth. You are starting to unveil it, you're starting to figure it out, you're starting to feel more like you can be you, and you can't put toothpaste back in the tube. It's not going to change. You're still going to feel like you need to like express these feelings, and he's not going to be able to see you until you are able to like express those things to him. But yeah, do you have any other questions? Our therapist was able to show me about, Our therapist was able to show me that my mannerisms were saying one thing while my mouth was saying another. Helped me to trust myself and my hubby after reflecting. Yeah, it's like, cause like, I don't know. I've never been in a relationship, friendship or otherwise, with someone that has been like consistently in therapy. Ryker has been consistently in therapy, so they're very good at articulating their emotions or things, and they're very good at facilitating when we talk about certain things like that. So now I feel like, oh, I can facilitate talking about my emotions with this person. I feel seen when I do talk about my emotions with this person. You don't have to do it correctly. Like, there's going to be times where you don't know how to say it, and you just need to be like, I don't know how to say this, I just need to like word vomit things to you about how I feel, and then you can work through it and on it, and that's going to be what's going to cause you to be able to grow together. But again, it is your choice. It's both of your choices, because regardless of like if they just stay complacent and they like don't want to do this and don't want to work on it with you, they may not make the choice for you, but you may need to make a choice to leave or whatever. But it's very much, if you don't want to grow apart, you need to share the growth that you're going through, because you are going through a lot and they're going through a lot. But yeah. And then you say, no, that was all, thank you. No problem. Glad I was able to help. Exactly. I still fuck up, but we both know where we stand and how to communicate it. Yeah, it's very much like, even if you say something maybe hurtful or offensive, the other person now has like the feeling like they can tell you, this is how I'm interpreting what you're saying, so you can grow from it. But if you aren't doing that, you're going to grow in opposite directions. And I have learned that from personal experience of a lot of people in my life. And when you change quickly, like your spirit guide is telling me that you are, a lot of people are going to look at you and be like, you've changed. Like, I don't know who you are anymore, and I don't like it. It's because you're not sharing the like progression from A to B, because sometimes it becomes exhausting. So, yeah. But there should be 2 more readings in there, so if you guys are interested, I'll give you the link again. But we have Nikki. Nikki, if you are in a chat, please let me know. Hold on, I need to figure out what I'm doing. Okay. Let me give you guys the link again. If you guys are interested in a live spirit guide reading, they are cheaper than the private readings. They're $65. That is the link. There should be 2 still available, and we are doing Nikki's reading now. Hi, I'm here. Hello, how's it going? Have I done a spirit guide reading for you before? I feel like you're new. I don't think I've seen your name before, unless you go under a different alias. Okay, you have a spirit guide that looks like... Give me a second, I need to look it up. They're from The Boys, the, like, merman dude. The Boys, the merman character is named Kevin. The Deep, yeah. He looks like that. He's not a douche, though. No, you haven't. First time. That's what I thought. He looks like that. He's like some sort of like, I don't know, merman thing. I don't know if you've watched The Boys. There's a character on there called The Deep, and he looks like that dude. And I feel like usually when spirit guides look like characters and relate them to them, it's because something about them is important. Usually when I get like mermaid-esque spirit guides, they are dealing with water, which water is a sign and symbol for emotions. And your spirit guide... 3 colors? I feel like your spirit guide deals with 3 different colors, which is fun. But I see him as blue, green, and orange. Blue deals with spiritual understanding, green deals with physical understanding, and orange deals with outward expression. So basically, you're taking understanding and you're expressing that through your body. They make me feel like a lot of the things that you do are very, very calculated, but sometimes you over-calculate things and get stuck in doing that over and over and over again. They want me to say your emotions sort of fuel that. It's like trying to control your narrative, like trying to control things in your life, because it gives like an expectation of what is going to happen. It like removes the like idea of uncertainty, which makes you very uncomfortable. So he's like knowing everything before, like knowing the entire map before you make a move, makes you more comfortable. However, it does keep you there for quite a bit. It's like it's like blank page syndrome is what I explain it as. It's like you're so worried about doing it perfect that it takes a really, really long time for you to even like make the first stroke on the piece of paper because you're so worried about doing it wrong. He says that knowledge and information is something that's very important to you because understanding. So spiritual understanding is understanding beyond what is physically in front of you. Physical understanding, the green color, is like understanding of humans and human nature. But that sort of thing. You have a lot of that. You're very good judge of character. You're very good at judging certain situations. You're very good at all of that stuff. But it causes a lot of like all talk but no action. Yes, makes sense. That's how I am. I have autism. Same. So he helps take the understanding and express things. So he tries to like push along the process. 'Cause he's like, okay. So the way he wants to explain it is it's like when you learn something like out of a book, like you do something by the book, you learn everything you possibly can about it, except you can't actually like do the thing. Like, for example, like when you learn about driving a car, you like take a class, they tell you all of the rules of the road, but then they're like, you need to have so many hours driving the car and then you can pass and get your license. When you do boats, when you get a license for your boating license, they just make you take a class. You don't even have to drive a boat once in your life, and I think that that's an issue, and that's the kind of like idea that he's using. So he's like, you know all of the information, like you have all of the information to have your boating license, but actually driving the boat and not crashing it into the dock is a different story. And that's what creates a lot of fear and tension, because you can't just have all of the knowledge in the world. You have to also have the experience of doing it. And that's the part that's scary, is actually the doing part, because We have a lot of information about how to do it right, but what happens if we do it wrong? Or what happens if we don't have the, like, dexterity to do it in a certain way and all of that stuff. So he's like, I help remove the, like, worried, like, overthinking thoughts and try to, like, push them forward. And he says he does it in a very logical sort of way. Of, like, giving you factual information that will make you not be able to, like, turn it over and make it, like backpedal almost. But yeah. Do you have questions for him? Let me see if I can get more from him. Okay, he makes me feel like there's a lot of things changing around you. 9. I'm thinking. No, take your time. He makes me feel like there's a lot of things changing in your life right now, and it's uncomfortable because it creates a level of uncertainty that you dislike. When you know what's going to happen, it makes you feel like you have some sort of stability. It's hard to come up with questions. No, I know what you mean. But he's talking about, I don't know. He's talking about a lot of things are changing in your life, and you feel like you can't hold on to certain things. Like, you don't have the reins to your own life. And it just feels so overwhelming. It feels like you can't have the things that you want because they're like talking about how you overplan things in the sense of, like, you plan things so far in the future and you're like, I'll be happy once I have these, like, plans, like these long-term goals achieved. But that also makes you complacent and fine to not be happy until you have those things. And he's like, that is a very interesting way of thinking. It's kind of like when people say that you're going to, like, climb the corporate ladder or whatever, and you need to start at the bottom where you, like, get coffee for your boss and, like, you do all of the grunt work, and then in 10 years, then you'll be, like, happy at the top of a corporate whatever. And how do you even know that you're going to like it up there? You know, you're not really doing the job that they would be doing from the bottom. Or, like, I don't know, a lot of people watch, like, medical shows and they, like, talk about how when you're a doctor, you're doing all of these, like, crazy procedures and you can experiment and whatever. And then you, like, get your dream job of becoming the chief. But the chief doesn't really do a lot of surgeries. The chief manages people. And that might not be something you're interested in. What makes him think that I don't have the reins in my life? Because I personally feel like I have. What's the difference he feels? What he makes me feel like things in your environment are changing. And you may be holding on to the reins, but there is a level of uncertainty that is causing you to, like, how do I want to put this? Like, over control, if that makes sense. There's a level of, like, they want me to say the universe is going to test your ability to trust in it instead of your ability to control it. So it's kind of like you're in a, like, river. The river is going to push you down the river regardless. You're going to go with the current. But you do have the ability to take your boat and go upstream, but it's going to be a lot more difficult for you than it is to just go along with what the universe has in store for you. So that's kind of like what he's talking about, is a level of like, he's talking about a level of like, do you want the things that you're going towards? Because the thing that I'm talking about right now is the sense of like, you're looking always ahead. You're looking at like your goals that are so far into the future. And he's like, are you happy with where you are right now? Because yes, those goals can be there in the future, but at the same time, you should still be enjoying the process in which you get there and controlling every aspect in order to achieve these like big time goals. How do you know that these are the goals that you want if you've never experienced any of these like elements of it prior to that? Does that make sense? But also, like, I can be wrong. There are things, I'm human. So if it doesn't resonate with you, also let me know. That is okay. Let me know. While you answer, yeah, he's talking about those things. I'm like 90% happy with what's happening right now. Interesting. There are things changing. The reason why I say that is because you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is things that are changing in your environment. And you have this like can-do attitude about it, and you're focused about going forward, but you have a lot of hard emotions that are kind of interjecting because you feel unstable. So I find it interesting. Let's see. Yep. The only thing that is really changing is financially. Sorry, I'm asking him questions about things. I'm just looking off into the distance. I'm like, what do you want me to say about this? Long live the Dutch government and taxes. Okay. Give me a second, because he's telling me about these emotions that I'm feeling. Same card. Okay. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I still feel the same. I feel the same. I feel like there's a lot of emotions that are getting in the way of things. And I feel like it's a lot of like insecurities about stuff from like future based things. And I feel like it is tied to fulfillment. It's tied to uncertainty. It's tied to trauma. Here, let me read the cards that I have pulled for you. So a lot of times I pull cards to like ask questions for you. Maybe if you feel something I'm not feeling, that can happen. That can happen as well, of course. Yeah, every time I pull cards for you, I get like the same sort of vibe. So we have the Wheel of Fortune again. The Wheel of Fortune is things changing in your environment. Usually when it's upright like it is here, you're going in line with the environment, which is like what you're talking about. I feel like I'm going in line with things. And you are. However, you keep getting like cards like this where the world is in reverse. There is this like insecurity that you don't deserve everything. But you do. Everybody does. Everybody deserves to have access to all of the resources available to them. And that creates fulfillment. The world card in reverse is you feeling like I don't deserve things. There's like some sort of disconnect of why am I not getting fulfilled? Where is the fulfillment? What do I actually want in my life? And I feel like that's where the disconnect is. There's some sort of insecurity that's getting in the way of like, it's, what I'm saying? The fulfillment of things. And I feel like it's very much a like, you're looking so far ahead that it's like you need to focus on the here and now as well. You need to prioritize things. You have the Two of Pentacles reversed. The Two of Pentacles reversed usually deals with prioritization. You may be very, very adaptable to things, which again is what you're talking about, is like, I can handle all of this, but it's like, do you want to handle it? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of like, what do you think is valuable? Because a lot of times people feel like I need to produce all of this stuff in order to be valuable. You know what I'm saying? That insecurity is there. Nikki's reading is low-key roasting me. Yeah, because I feel like it's like things are fine. But like, why are you doing it? It's kind of like when you're doing things for money. Yes, you can do that. That's fine. But you're going to have it's going to be harder when that money situation changes. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you're a content creator, for example, people say don't do it for money because when you're an entrepreneur in any capacity, your money is going to ebb and flow. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. So doing it for money is a bit like counterintuitive, because there's going to be times when you're not making any money. So your brain's going to be like, okay, I need to go to the next thing that's going to make me more money. You need to do it for the passion. And they're like, that's the thing that's kind of like missing. It's like, they make me feel like you're like such an ambitious person and there's so many things that you want to do that, is there more? You know what I'm saying? People just expect everything from me, especially family. Tempted to go back and watch Sandman so I don't have to be attacked in this manner. Sounds mentally taxing. Yeah, and it stems from like, this is trauma, 10 of Swords. It's very much a like, you can do it, but like, is that what you want to do? I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, I might be like explaining it weird because like, there are times where I'm like, no, I don't think this is for you. But this one, he just keeps saying like, yeah, I feel like you're so good at doing everything. Like, they could give you like a year's worth of work and you could do it in a week. Do you want to do that? Because I feel like other people will also take advantage of that. Because like, that was me. I was like, oh, like when I put my 2 weeks in at my corporate job, they're like, oh, well, we could like hire you to do like freelance stuff. I did all of the work they had for me in 2 weeks. Should I have? No, it was awful. It's kind of like that. It's like, yes, you can do all of these things. You can do so much. I feel like you like can wear so many hats. You're so good at everything. But like, what do you actually want to do? Because you can do anything. You can do everything. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, that's where it's hard. You're not like one of those people where it's like, I'm good at this one thing. I don't know why I'm so blurry. I'm good at this one thing, and I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I feel like you're like, I need to do everything, or I'm not going to be happy. Does that make sense? Yes, that's basically what happens. I can do almost everything. Pretty good as well. Yeah, because I think that's where the like disconnect of how I'm talking about it is. Because I'm like, I still feel like this is you. I still feel the same like energy vibe coming from you of like, you were like, so like you do everything by the book. Like you're just like a a dream of any boss to have in any career, any job. which makes it hard for you because you can do all of that. And I feel like you would be happy in a job where you are doing a lot of different things. So it's like you need to figure out what that is. Because you also probably have this idea of like people project you have everything together. People project that when you are succeeding, they give you like more love, care, affections, whatever. So you start viewing your value of what can I give to people? Because that's where people take advantage of you. And they're like, you don't need to do that. You can do whatever you want. You can literally be unemployed and still support yourself. Like, that's how good you are at things. It's more like I can't do a single thing for a long time. Oh, you just said it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the vibe that I'm getting. Which is why I'm like, yes, I can be wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong. But the energy is still there. And I have, like, live been like, oh, no, this is for someone else. I feel like this is for you. I'm very much a people person. I missed the notification. Paper Flower, you the one that asked about our cat? I'm going to try to make, like, a TikTok about it. I don't have it pulled up anymore. I haven't made the TikTok either yet. But follow our bakery on TikTok. But we got a new cat. Her name is Hex, and she's got diseases. I don't know. I forget what it's called. Something in her like poop. But she is being quarantined until we can get it situated. I have to go pick up medication. But yeah, Nikki, do you have questions? Yes, I was. I filmed us going to get her, so I do have like things that I want to edit and to put on our bakery TikTok of our pet channel and stuff. So go follow there. Maybe I'll do it today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Hopefully I do it at some point. But she's so cute. I can't wait to see the TikTok. Yeah, she's a tortoiseshell. So she's very dark and then has like patches of like orange tabby all over her. What's one advice that Spirit Guide can give me? What is this one? 5, 6. 6 of Swords. Okay. Nikki coming up here. Oh, multi-talented, nice. Yeah, I truly feel like you're one of those people that, like, other people look at and they get annoyed because you're just naturally good at everything. Like, you could do something that you've never done before in your entire life and you're just good at it. And, like, people call you, like, the overachiever and all of that stuff. Like, I get a lot of that sort of vibe, and I'm like, I know what it's like to be like that. You could do everything and you just feel so, like, out of place about it. I know that sounds so weird to complain about. With time, they'll get better. I had a foster kitty with loads of worms and parasites, and she did not have a good time. Yeah, she just has diarrhea. Ryker knows what it's called. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. My sister called me and told me about it. But, Nikki, I feel like your spirit guide's talking about embracing change. I also feel like a different spirit guide came forward to get me to be more sassy, because that male spirit guide, the blue, green, and orange male spirit guide that looks like the deep, he's more chill and grounded, but I feel like there's an angry female guide. But they're talking about They're talking about the idea of settling down kind of is an idea for, this is how they want me to say it, so I'm sorry. But they say it just seems so boring to you, like settling down, being stable, that just sounds so boring. And it's like people that don't have your like talents and abilities, just like, that's for them. Even though everybody's like, that is like where, that's like what you want. You need like the white picket fence. Like you're gonna need like a child, like children, a family. You're gonna have a big cushy job and you're gonna be tired and you're gonna move to like some tropical place, and that just seems so boring to you. Embracing shame, and M just starts laughing. Yeah, because I'm like, I just feel like you were fed a lie. Because I'm like, everybody else just wants to like live this stable life where they just do the same thing all the time. And that just like does not work for a lot of like neurodivergent people, for example. But even just people in general, just like sitting down and like, that's why people are like, talk about marriage being a ball and chain. Like, settling down, it doesn't sound like a good time. But they're like, embrace change because you're really good at dealing with it. Even though it's uncomfortable, you're really good at dealing with it. And I've had my spirit guides tell me the same fucking thing. I'm like, you're really good at change. Like, you're an Aries. Like, you just, like, throw yourself from place to place. And you just deal with it so, like, gracefully. Or not. But you still deal with it. And I'm like, but that sounds like a lot. And a lot of other people, it's very uncomfortable. You have to find a lot of people that, like, embrace change. But that's what your spirit guides are talking about, if that makes sense. But it's very, yeah, and the reason why I say that is you have my transformation card, but it's in reverse. It's more so a fear of change, and then on top of that, you have the Knight of Swords, which is ambition. Quick, fast ambition! Leah, you'll be after this. Yeah. There should be one more reading available. But hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to move on to Leah. Leah, have I read you before? Have I told you about spirit guides? But yeah, let me know. Nikki, let me know if that makes sense to you. Now I'm curious about the other spirit guide, but that's for another time. I'm born in November 25th, so I guess it has something to do with that as well. What is November 25th? Is that Sagittarius? Let's see. Zodiac. Signs. Dates. I feel like it's Sagittarius. It is Sagittarius. That makes a lot of sense, right? The Sag just don't like to stay in one place. You made a candle for me about 2 months ago. Oh, shit! Now I remember. Hold on. Please, please hold. I remember your name, but I don't remember which one it was. Hold on, hold on. Ah, Sana. Okay. Beep-bop. The blue water spirit guide, Tulo. I remember. Hold on. I gotta see what it looks like. Hopefully it's in here. This is the wrong thing I'm looking at. Yeah, okay. I feel like I added the picture here. Maybe not. Are you Tulo? Yes. Watery male spirit guide. Tiger's eye chips, seashells. Ah, yes. Did you like your candle? ADHD is rough, and I just turned to look at the sticky note on my vanity mirror. Tulo. Dude, I love making spirit guide candles. I'm gonna shamelessly plug. If you guys are interested in this spirit guide candle, let me grab the Etsy. I think I could just... Actually, let me do this. This. Boom. It should give it to you now. Check out our Etsy. Yeah, our spirit guide candles are my favorite to make. Spirit guides and deity candles. The custom candles. It looks and smells amazing. I'm glad you like it. Is that the only one that I've done for you? I think so, right? I'll give you a new one. For sure. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this black female guide. I don't normally see spirit guides that are black that are female. It's happened, but it's interesting. I need to get one made for my wife. You should, because I love doing it. Only if you can, whatever, handle it. But, like, I just like making them. It's so much fun. Okay, but you have a spirit guide that is black. She's female. Black usually deals with, like, things that we want to keep hidden. So it's usually repressed emotions. And it's usually a, like... It's usually dealing with, like, dissociated thoughts. Repressed memories, repressed emotions, that sort of thing. That's usually what a black spirit guide is there to help you with. This spirit guide, the way that she appears, she's like all black, like a silhouette or a shadow. Except like her facial expressions are okay, a couple things that are interesting about her. Her facial expressions are white, but she almost looks like static on the TV. Like she has like noise in the like blackness of her essence, and then the expressions on her face change as if the like frames are really slow. So like and all of this, the reason why I'm explaining it, she's showing it to me to help me understand what she is here to help you with. But I feel like you feel very disconnected from a lot of the dissociated thoughts. I feel like this happened more around like young adult. So you went through a harder time, like high school, college-esque time. Okay, right now readings are sold out, but after Litzy I might restock, just so you guys are aware. But I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you went through a very difficult time in, the period of time was like when you were becoming more of a young adult. So like end of high school, early college time. And it is interesting because you have these memories of like childhood. And there's obviously things that you don't remember from your childhood, but you remember very like positive things from your childhood, and it feels almost disconnected because of what you've gone through in between the two. Let me know if that makes sense for you. Like timeline wise. Cooking stream would be so fun. No, I haven't said anything about a cooking stream. I think we're going to the grocery store tomorrow, but we want to like meal prep with you guys. I don't know if it'll be here or on Smoke and Mirrors. I don't know which channel we're gonna be streaming on. But if you guys are interested in sit and cook with us, we might be doing that sometime this week. We'll let you know. So follow us on like Schwinstagram. But yeah, Leah, let me know if you experience this hard time, dissociated time, like young adult time. More content. I think we should do Haunted Smoke and Mirrors. That's what I was thinking, because we have other stuff that deal with like paranormal pantry type things, and I feel like it just makes more sense over there, and it's more chill. So I don't know if this is set up, so go check that out. We'll see. I grew up with a lot of trauma, so it's all very nail in the head for me. Okay. It's not gonna work. Okay. Give me a second. Ugh, I need to watch the Salmon Colby video. It might be a long cooking stream because I want to prep a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm really excited to have food again, because I haven't mentioned this, but I think I'm still in denial about it. But I think I got approved for Medicaid and food stamps. So we can afford to buy more food. It's amazing. I still don't believe it's real. TBH. But I'm very excited. We're going to be able to go grocery shopping more than once a month. And we're going to be able to eat more than one meal a day. That is how I feel about it. But Leah, Black Spirit Guide. The reason why she looks like she's losing frames, like the frames are super slow, is because she makes me feel like during those periods of time, it feels like time isn't moving. It's like the universe is experiencing things without you, and you are like suspended animation, like frozen, and you only remember certain frames from those periods of time. And the reason why I'm explaining this, because it seems obvious for dissociation or whatever. What I have learned from doing readings is that dissociation looks different for everyone. That's why there's a whole bunch of different like dissociative disorders and whatever. But your dissociation is very like, they want me to say it's very deep in the like place of like ideation of self, which is why the spirit guide looks fully black, like a shadow. Because she's talking about you struggling with, like, God, what's the word? Like, depersonalization, where you feel dysphoria about having a body and it being alive and existing. It's almost like you, like, have, like, out-of-body experiences while looking through your own eyes. And the like expressions that she's showing me with the like white, because it's like fully white and fully like white eyes, like circle white eyes, and then there's just like a line for her mouth, and then there's like reactions to things. It's very, very pixelated, and it's very, very like choppy, and she's talking about those expressions are for other people to put on a face or airs that you're fine and you don't need to like be seen or heard, because it like makes it worse. I don't know if that makes sense. It's gonna be hard figuring out what we want to make because there's so much I want. Yeah. I want to make muffins. I want to figure out a healthy muffin recipe, so if anyone knows any, please let me know. Or if you have any fun, like, healthy recipes, we're trying to figure out how to do that. So, But Riker's trying to find a lot of like chicken recipes, I think. Like chicken that you could like freeze and then reheat over time. Pick at random. But Leah, I feel like what the spirit guide is helping with is they're talking about banana oat muffins. I want to do like chocolate chip muffins, but Ryker doesn't like bananas because I know a lot of people replace things with bananas. So what I've been seeing is people either use like oats instead of flour, and then they can also use like, what is that called? Like Greek yogurt and shit like that. And I don't know if it would taste good with Greek yogurt, so I don't know. We're gonna have to try some things. I want to prep a bunch of freezer chicken and beef for the future eating so we don't have to eat everything right away. I was told, this is from Leah, I was told that I am an empath, so I wonder if that has anything to do with it. So for me, the term empath is, and if people don't know, an empath is usually someone that feels other people's emotions. The reason why I have like issue with the term empath, and it's not even issue, it's just a like revelation of what that means. A lot of times people that associate themselves to being an empath, the reason why they do that, feel other people's emotions, is because they were in like unstable household when they were younger. So they had to constantly moderate other people's emotions. And usually empaths will tell you that they struggle with the harder emotions. They usually are always looking out for the negative ones because those are the ones that make them feel unsafe. So that is usually what empaths pick up. They are moderating for the negative emotions in people so that they can make sure that they can maintain a like stability or safety. So with that in mind, that is where people are like trying to like protect their energy and not feel those negative emotions. But the reason why we do those things is it is based upon how we created our belief systems when we were younger. It is a coping mechanism and a trauma response. But it does inherently, unfortunately, strengthen clairsentience as well. Because it is a form of clairsentience where you feel other people's emotions. But a lot of times people that refer to themselves as empaths, they do it because it's a coping mechanism. So, yes, if that makes sense. But yeah, do you have any questions? Also, I feel like I have other things to say about what she is here to help you with. She's talking about, if you've ever watched WandaVision, in WandaVision, she's talking about the part where everything was in like black and white, and eventually during the series it like changes colors. She's like, that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to change your viewpoint from being black and white to being more colorful, and that can be seen in like the literal standpoint of you have black and white thinking that is also causing a lot of things to be triggered, but at the same time it's going to allow you to feel less chained to these negative thoughts. Does that make sense? She talks very, very plainly. I also feel like you have a lot of clairaudience because she just like speaks in sentences. And I feel like you constantly are like talking. I don't know how I did this. Let's get this stuck in my hair, but I feel like you're constantly like talking to yourself in an inner monologue. But yeah, do you have questions for her? But she's trying to help get you out of this state of fog, if you will, and to start not being tied down by these repressed emotions. Oh, you know things. Okay. Pyro says Greek yogurt, if it's in baking, shouldn't hopefully reflect too strongly in the overall flavor, or at least it hasn't when I used it before. Interesting, because it sounds like it would be really weird to put, like, yogurt, because I feel like yogurt is kind of, like, sour, especially Greek yogurt. So I'm like, I don't know, but I've seen recipes that have Greek yogurt in it. The recipe I kind of want to try has oats in it, but Ryker doesn't like oats, but I feel like they don't like oats because of the, like, texture of it, and I think you would have to, like, put it in the blender, so maybe I should do one with Greek yogurt. I don't know, does anyone have any good chocolate chip muffin recipes that are healthy? How would you feel about trying to make some bread or focaccia in addition to the muffins? I would love to. I've never made bread, so it makes me nervous because I feel like when you make bread wrong, it's squishy in the middle. But maybe you know how to fix that. It, like, is, like, underbaked. But, like, if they overcook it, if they cook it any longer, it becomes overbaked. I watch way too much of, what is that show called? Great British Bake Off. I have one for my grandma in the cookbook she gave me when she passed. Yeah, we could try it. I would be down. I think they're coming. Leah, I'd be curious. Wait, I'm curious as to if she's been with me for a long time or is this something recent. I feel like she showed up during that period of time that I was talking about. Like 16-ish, young adults type vibe. But yeah. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I have a bunch of, like, bread recipes and stuff from my grandma.
Ugh.
I have banana bread. Her banana bread is amazing.
Yeah.
I hate banana bread except for my grandmother's.
I'm glowing. Okay.
Because I'm there.
I'm glowing!
Hold on, I'm bringing my chair. So I can, like, sit and not crouch. I did a little bit of the exercise video game.
I don't have a nose anymore.
Yeah, sorry.
Damn, that's gone.
But banana bread, you can also add chocolate chips to it. Coconut bread, I haven't had this, but I'm not a big coconut person.
I'm not a big coconut
Poppy
person
seed bread, this is pretty much just like baking a cake. It uses cake mix. So I don't know why it's shaped like bread, but it's just cake.
It's just cake.
But it is so good. Muffins. So I have like a basic muffin recipe.
Sugar.
And then we can add whatever we want into it.
Well, I want to try to make a healthy version of one. So that we could, like, I don't know if that's something you're interested in.
Pumpkin bread, which is pretty much like the pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
I know, that sounds
just in bread.
the same. That sounds amazing.
Sugar cookies. Her sugar cookies are really good. Chocolate chip cookies, you know.
The chocolate chip cookies are very good.
Oh, we should make her peanut butter cookies. Her peanut butter cookies are the best peanut butter cookies you've ever had.
Yeah. Because people are like, recipes! These are Ryker's grandma's recipes.
Yeah, she started a cookbook for me before she passed, so.
Yeah, but eventually we want to start another channel called Paranormal Pantry, and we want to share recipes and stuff on that, probably in our memberships.
My mom has her other cookbook that she's had, like, my entire life, so that has all of her, like, original recipes too. We've made some of them.
I don't understand how people make recipes. Because these aren't recipes from, like, a different book, right?
No, most of these are hers.
Exactly. I'm like, how do you do that?
Like, her chocolate chip cookie recipe, her and her 2 brothers spent, like, 3 years perfecting it. And that's why it's some of the best.
And that's why it's the best.
Boozy pina colada cake. Gooey blueberry oven delight. I don't know what that is. Main course. Coconut lime shrimp. I don't know why she put this in here for me because I don't eat shrimp. And I think that is the only, like, main course she put in. I don't think she put any salads or veggies. Yeah, she didn't finish it because she passed before she could, but
yeah.
I do have
lots of things.
Yeah. I can also ask my mom if she has any if she can go through my grandma's cookbook and see if she has any other, like, muffin or, like, bread recipes.
Yeah, because I've been trying to figure out how to do a like, healthy one so that we just, like, can eat them all the time. I don't fucking know. But a lot of them, it's, like, things to replace the sugar or the carbs or both. So, I don't know if they're going to be good. Some of them look good. Some of them look gross.
I would love to do a sourdough starter. Yeah, I love sourdough bread. I love sourdough bread. Me either. I'd have to look it up. But I'm sure I could figure it out. Are you... Did I interrupt a reading?
Oh, no. I was at the end of one. I was just waiting for if Leah had any questions. Oh, yeah. That was the question. But I responded to that. That I feel like she came forward, your black spirit guide came forward during your, like, early adulthood, young adult. I just looked up the character from the deep. You should not have. I know I told you that, but he's kind of a dick. Which he said my spirit guide looks like, but funny enough, that character looks like same beard, thick eyebrows, same color hair, and same style.
Do you like chickpeas?
I don't think so. I don't know. Why?
I'm assuming that's you haven't had
like the chickpea pasta. I don't really like.
No, this would be like actual like.
I don't know then.
Chickpeas. I haven't tried it like this, but this is like I don't know. Have you ever had butter beans?
I don't know what that is. No.
Me either, but this is garlic parmesan butter beans, and it looks really good.
That sounds good. You look like the dude from the Deep. Is that what you're saying?
Crazy.
I looked it up at the character from the Deep Boys, which you said my spirit guide looks like, but funny enough, the character in looks the same beard, thick eyebrows, same color hair, and same style as me. He's the reason why I was like, oh, you know, you should have. He's a little bit of a dick. He's a little bit of a coward in the series, but your spirit guide just looks like him. He's a superhero. And he has gills in his like side here, and weird things happens. He's kind of it's weird. If you know The Boys, you know the show is just kind of dark weird. I started laughing out loud. Dude, I love when shit like that happens, because obviously I have no idea what you look like.
God, I have so many recipes. I don't know how we're going to figure out what we want to eat.
Yeah, we need to, like, plan it. Because I'm going to get money in, like, 2 weeks or something. I think you get the card in 10 days. That's what the lady on the phone says.
Yeah, I think they gave me a paper one to start, but...
I just can't believe that it happened. I just woke up to a text message and we're like, you're unmedicated and have food stamps, and I'm like, good thing Trump's gonna take it away. I'm sorry.
The good thing is if we want to pick any of the recipes on here, I can like add them to the grocery, so it'll automatically like...
Oh, that's that
yeah,
app
this is the recipe app. I don't know if you guys have seen the like Resime app, but if you're like on Instagram or TikTok or something, or even like on your computer, there's an extension for it. You can, like, import the recipes from social media into this, and it will put all of it in, and then you can say that you want to make that, and it will, like, make a grocery list with all the ingredients you need. Mm-hmm. It's great.
I just got a new series recommendation. I'm very happy with it as well. Are you talking about The Boys? The Boys is very good.
It is very good.
But I'm just letting you know, if you're comparing yourself to this dude, he's a little bit odd.
Are you done with readings, or do you?
I have one more. Let's see.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I came in and started talking about food, but it's because fine. I'm ready. We ate spaghetti, and I'm hungry still.
Yeah, that's what happens. We ate 2 meals today. And if you guys know us, we usually eat 1 meal because we can't afford it. That's why I'm like, I have food stamps.
Yeah, we've had 2 meals today so far.
It's really weird.
And I did a 15-minute workout.
That's cute.
Yeah, and I talked to Erica on the phone.
Oh! Did you do it with
the Switch? Yeah, I set up in the bedroom.
Yeah. I have, if you see this cord,
VR.
I have a VR set, and I want to set up Beat Saber, but I have an Oculus, an old Oculus. That's why there's a cord hanging from the ceiling. I think the new VR sets don't have that, and I need one.
They don't.
I need one of those because it is very hard. Because the Beat Saber now has a thing where you can like spin around and do like the hokey pokey, and it's very hard to do when you have a cord attached to the back of your head.
Yeah, my mom also sent me a bunch of recipes.
Oh, cool.
From her cookbooks. Where are they? They're in here. Hold on.
No, I'm not comparing. I just am going on looks right now. Yeah, I just want to make sure that you just know he's a bit weird. And I'm just like worried that you're going to judge our like taste in video, like series. But if you watch that, you should also watch Gen V.
Gen V is amazing.
I like Gen V even better than The Boys. Both of them are amazing. Watch fucking both of them.
I kind of want to make some chicken tikka masala because it sounds amazing.
What was the last thing that you made?
Like the chicken that I made last?
Yeah.
That was Peruvian chicken.
Peruvian chicken. I don't know the difference between... I don't eat chicken.
I think, honestly, you would like the chicken that I make. Mm-hmm. Because I trim the fuck out of it. Because I'm weird about meat.
I'd be willing to try it as long as it's not spicy.
No, I don't make things spicy. Like roasted chicken breast with lemon and thyme. Sounds good.
Yeah, meat just freaks me out.
Chicken fajitas. Chicken and orzo with spinach and feta.
I never judge people on what they watch. It's so good. It's weird. It's so good.
Chili glazed salmon with bok choy. I've never had bok choy.
There we go. I fixed it.
Garlicky green beans. Do you like green beans?
Love green beans.
I can try making these.
Mm-hmm. I thought you didn't like green beans.
I'm picky with them. I will eat them, occasionally.
Yeah, if you teach me how to make green beans that you like, I'll make them. I like green beans.
They're
cooked.
If things are covered, if it's covered in garlic, I will most likely eat it. You guys don't like spicy? She doesn't. I'm
a baby.
I will eat spicy things, but I like the more like mild end of spicy. But I can. I mean, if you compare the backs of our hands, you can tell which one of us can tolerate spicy more than the other. That's all you need to know.
Which one was that? You also what?
I got darker on vacation. Not that you can
tell.
We
were outside.
I look washed out.
I started glowing on vacation.
Gen V, like generation, so with the G.
Oh, here.
Skillet broccoli with olive oil and garlic. This sounds good.
Frick. What is it? Not that. What you were saying?
Oh, skillet broccoli with olive oil and garlic. So it's like lightly cooked broccoli.
You'll eat that too?
Yeah.
Why are you so long? Holy frick.
Well, I want to. And I'll send me recipes for Brussels sprouts, which I know are out of the question for you.
I don't like Brussels sprouts.
There's some good roasted carrots.
Let's see. I haven't forgot about you either. I can see you're in chat though.
Yeah.
But you're here for a second.
Toasted orzo with chives and lemon. Herbed
I love orzo. I don't know what couscous is.
Couscous is like...
Is it from your mom?
Yeah. These are from like the... She bought a bunch of cookbooks, so I asked her to like send me any recipes she thought I would like from it.
Got you.
I'm Hispanic, so spicy food is part of my heritage.
Stop.
Fun fact, Ryker lore. I grew up with my stepfamily being Hispanic, so I grew up eating like authentic Mexican food and stuff. So I can handle spice.
I cannot. You put pepper on, too much
but
pepper, I'm like,
this one
oh my
can't.
God!
So but I don't usually cook overly spicy things either.
I had someone make me like some sort of pasta, and they put like maybe like 2 like red pepper flakes in it, and I think it was the spiciest thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. I almost died, like literally tears streaming down my face.
You can try making a Parmesan risotto. And then I can imagine, what's his face? Joe from MasterChef yelling at me for not making the risotto right.
Yeah.
And then she said,
that's the only reason why I know what risotto is, because of MasterChef. Yeah.
I can make like veggies. We can do like veggie stir fry. That's super easy. Because it's just
good.
A bunch of veggies with rice.
Dude, I'm fucking here for it. I needed... If it's meat things, I really need help cooking them, because I'm really nervous. Because I'm like, I can do it wrong and kill you.
I saw somebody talk about doing like meal prepping in the freezer stuffed peppers, and I feel like that would be so gross.
Yeah, wouldn't it get like soggy?
Yeah. I won't do that. I would rather make it fresh, because it takes like max 20 minutes to make. This one is a 1 skillet creamy Thai basil chicken, which honestly, it looks good. But it's coconut rice. I don't know.
Never tried. I think it's buldak noodles.
Yeah, I've never had that either.
They'll have you short of breath. Dude, I am a baby. You put too much pepper on it, I'm like... You put too much garlic on it, and I'm like, it's spicy! Why is it spicy? I felt like I was about to pass out.
We could try lentil soup. Everyone talks about how good lentil soup is.
I don't even know what a lentil is.
A lentil is like a type of bean.
Oh, it's a bean.
Like, similar, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of foods in my, like, whatever. I'm autistic, ARFID, and picky. I guess that's what ARFID means.
I'm the cook between the two of us.
Cooking makes me nervous. So
I could always try doing some of the like cooking up some cauliflower for tacos. People like doing that. Caramelized tofu, lettuce. Oh, those look good. I don't like lettuce, but I would just eat that raw.
Yeah, we have to figure out what kind of recipes we want to do, and then you should teach me how to do them. Well, I guess we're going to meal prep, so then I just have to like reheat them maybe. Yeah, I might also not restock. I've been thinking about not restocking this time, but I still do have Litzy. So if you guys are interested in reading, I will be back probably tomorrow or later this week with other readings. I'm also doing private readings. I'll give you the private reading link. Readings!
Meat thermometer. We do have meat thermometers. Cranberry apple quinoa salad.
Those are private readings. Yeah, I want to eat more salad. I know that that's a weird thing to say.
That's not a weird thing to say.
It would be a weird thing if I told my parents that. They don't see me as a salad eater.
I'm not a salad eater.
I like eating spinach versus lettuce. I really hate lettuce.
I hate lettuce. That's why I won't.
It's just like, why is it so
Have you ever
thick?
had like vegetarian chili?
No, I have never had chili before in my life.
Vegetarian chili is pretty good. I like it.
Spicy?
No, it's not spicy.
Yeah, I've never had chili.
Sorry, I'm just, like, looking through.
No, I'm reading chat. You're good.
I
missed your last live. I'm moving. You're moving? What was I doing in my last live? I was doing some sort of readings.
The page keeps, like, refreshing. So.
I think I was doing spirit guides. Let's see. No, past lives. I did past lives. Yeah, I don't know. We woke up at 10 today. It feels like it's 8 o'clock at night. And it is
4:20.
We like I said at the beginning of the live stream, we normally wake up at like 12. We like feel better. And it's weird. Ryker is medicated, whatever that means.
I am medicated.
Vegetarian lasagna is awesome. I don't know if I like vegetarian lasagna.
It's just like...
I've had it before, but I'm like, I would rather it just not have vegetables in it.
Okay. Just like, no meat lasagna is like...
Yeah.
What I...
Is that what we're talking about?
That's what I think.
Because I've also had vegetarian lasagna where there were vegetables in it, and I was like,
yeah, no, that's blasphemy.
I don't really want that. I just want cheese in it.
I still need to make you some of the fake chicken, like, taco stuff, because I think you'll like it. Because it's good. And we have those black bean quinoa burgers.
Yeah, I've discovered fake meat, because real meat just makes me think I'm, like, gnawing on someone's arm. Autism does crazy shit to you.
There's also, I kind of want to try the recipe that I found online for, like, homemade sauce that's supposed to be, like, the best.
Like marinara?
Yeah. I don't know how it will rival your mom's, but...
My mom is Italian. The one thing that she knows how to make is sauce.
I guess we could, like, make meatballs.
Yeah, we could make meatballs.
And make some sauce.
We did that in one of our, like, videos before. I would love that, honestly.
Yeah.
Do we know how... You watched her, right? You know how we did it differently? Or she did it differently? Or something?
I mean...
Kind of.
She just added the same things in that I did.
Great.
So I don't know.
Either way, it's so fucking amazing. Mexican cornbread.
Mexican cornbread is good.
Is that different than normal cornbread?
Slightly.
Weird.
I don't know. Part of me is also like, I might get a flank steak and marinate it for some carne asada, because, but might have to try using the grill.
Yeah, we have a grill. I literally paid someone to put a gas line to it, because it's a gas grill.
Just so weird to me.
It's because I got it for free. Everything that I have in our house is hand-me-downs. I have a trash can that has hand-me-downs. So my parents were like, we're getting a new grill. Do you want ours? And I was like, okay, I can't afford a grill regardless, so you can give it to me. But it's a gas one. Everyone I tell about that, because I've never used a grill before in my fucking life, says they've never used a gas grill before.
Oh, let's see. That's a good idea. I could make, like, homemade fries and make carne asada fries.
What does that mean?
Carne asada fries, you just put, like, please don't spam. Stop. If you post the same message again, I will time you out. I'm hovering it. I'll do it. It's just like garlic cheese fries with carne asada on top of it.
I don't know what carne asada is.
It's like it's steak.
It's steak. Okay.
It's like a skirt steak that's like cut into like thin, small pieces.
Got you. Literally had no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, is that a spice? I am a butter and noodles type of person. That should just tell you everything you need to know. I'm a vanilla ice cream type of person.
Could make brown butter pasta again.
Yeah.
Because that was
We figured out how to make brown butter pasta. You basically put butter in a pan with some sage, and then you just wait until it turns brown, and then that's it. You put it on your pasta, and you're like, wow, this is the most amazing thing I've ever had.
It is pretty fucking good. Can confirm. Kugel's carne asada. Have I eaten? I love carne asada.
Yeah.
I wish that I had my
Cubbed snake?
My step grandmother's homemade tortilla recipe, because her homemade tortillas were like peak amazing, so good. Do you like a cubed steak? I mean, I haven't like.
What was it, cub? I don't know. Don't listen to me.
It's cubbed steak.
There's 2 B's, right?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. Is cubed snake a steak?
I mean, like, you can cube anything.
Well, yeah. I just didn't know if that was, like, something that people that eat meat would know. Like, you guys are speaking a language I don't know. I am glowing.
I am Lord. Lord.
I am Lord. You guys watch South Park? Because that's where I get the towel thing from.
I just keep looking at birria tacos or quesadilla. I haven't had birria, but birria is pork. And I'm not a big pork person. Literally, like, I've just been scrolling on Instagram watching all of these food recipes and being like, wow, I want this.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to feel better. Today's felt really good, and it's really fucking me up. I feel like I need to cry about it.
Lemon butter chicken skewers. Oh, that sounds good. Stealing you.
But yeah, we might, if you guys missed it, we might do a cooking stream. I don't know if that'll be Wednesday or Thursday. It depends on when we go grocery shopping. But we're gonna meal prep. We're gonna do it on Smoke and Mirrors. So if you don't know how to get to Smoke and Mirrors,
figure it out.
Figure it out. No, it'll be on our homepage. So, vegetables. It's fine. I just have the hiccups now. I have one more reading. So, hold on. Litzy! How many Spirit Guides readings have I given you? A lot?
69.
I don't think I've told you about 69 Spirit Guides. I've told you about a past life. You just search her name in here? No, you cannot do that. Is Boo bigger than Hex? Yes. Boo got big. She's not a kitten anymore. She looks like she might be 6 pounds instead of 4. But Hex is like this big.
She's like 4 pounds.
Yeah, she's 4 pounds. 4 pounds. But I do want to make a like TikTok of getting her because I'm excited about it. For my Spirit Guide reading, if anyone wants to step forward from last time, or if a new one wants to step forward, little Ryker, but yeah, a lot. 69? Nice.
No, it'll be for everyone.
Oh, it's going
it'll
on
be public.
It'll be on the TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. People and members already have pictures of her, but I want to post our like trip to do that because I'm gonna put it in the bakery. I shared that earlier. This is our bakery TikTok page. These are our animals. So you can also see how big Boo has gotten compared to Azriel, who Azriel is like, I don't know how much he is now, like 18 to 20 pounds.
Last time we weighed him, he was like 20.
Yeah,
I thought
UA is like
24, 25.
23.
Yeah.
And UA has a little bit more on her than he does because he's more thin and she's more loaf.
Yeah, which I didn't bring her down because I didn't want to deal with all
with
of that.
She at least ate her. She's been having opinions about eating her food, and I have to convince her. But there's nothing else that she can eat. She's allergic to everything. So I have to figure that out again. I feel like it's just how it smells because her food smells fucking disgusting. And I think she agrees. But she has a, like, hypoallergenic hydrolyzed food. I think that's how you say that word. But it is chicken that they, like, did some sort of procedure to make it so that when a dog eats it, the, like, protein traces in it don't flag as chicken or the protein, so it doesn't make her produce histamine and have an allergic reaction. And it has been working, but I've been struggling to find food that she can eat. Anyways, let's see. Dude, we should try doing pet readings. I feel like that would be fun at some point. Anyways, I'm just looking at our, like, thing. Let's see. I need these for a second. I need some more of these.
Sorry, I'm watching a recipe to make bread.
You're good.
Good sandwich bread.
Sandwich bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to be those bitches that, like, meal prep and have, like, good tasty food. We want to be happy with that.
Yeah. We want to not just eat pasta.
Can we also just, the
things.
first fucking card is a loaf of bread. You're welcome.
It's a sign. We need to make it.
It's a sign. We're going to be happy if we make bread.
True.
It's true. But yeah. So, let's see. Let me know if this is one of your guides that I've told you about before. Oh, it definitely isn't. This is your first spirit guide. The spirit guide that came in with you. They're blue and white. Blue and white. Okay. So the spirit guide is male presenting. How he looks sort of like an orb, honestly. He's a circle. On the inside of the circle is white, and on the outer edge it fades to a dark blue. White usually deals with, like, adaptability, because if you understand how white light is created, it is the synchronization of all the colors together, and that's what makes white. So I usually view that as being very adaptable based on all of these different colors. But on the outer edge, you have the blue color, and the blue usually indicates understanding. Wait, quick question. I have been talking to my grandpa through the twist flashlights that I bought. I feel like yes, but... Oh, have I? Have I been talking to my grandpa through the twist flashlights that I bought? I feel like yes, but confirming it would be nice. Sorry, I'm, like, talking to him to, like, give you confirmation because I could just tell you yes, because I think that you are. I feel like your grandfather has a very, like, tinkery sort of mindset. Like, he has a lot of, like, very niche special interests. I don't know if he, like, worked on, like, something, like, tiny or, like, takes a lot of, like, finesse. That's what he's, like, talking about. It takes a lot of finesse. He takes a lot of, like, planning the details. He likes the details. I don't know if it's, like, something to do with, like, soldering or, like, electricity or something.
This is a rosemary bread. We need more bread pans.
Do we have any bread pans?
I don't think so.
We need more bread pans. We don't have any bread pans. We might, I don't know.
I mean, we can use some of the other, like, glass dish for baking it, but...
There might be one in there. I don't remember. I've just never used it. And I feel like he's normally very quiet, but when you get him talking about, like, one of his special interests, he will, like, talk your ear off. I feel like he has a very, like, calm, cool, collected personality. But his energy kind of is, like, this... warm, sort of like tiny energy. I don't know if that makes sense. Usually men have this like I take up a lot of space energy. He does not have that. Does that make sense? Let me know if I'm talking to your grandfather, because that's who I feel like you're talking to with the flashlight. He might be talking about tinkering things. I didn't know him that well, but I feel like it was him. But I've been watching Jujutsu Kaisen, so the cursed spirit keeps popping into my head, and I had a dream about a banshee the other day, so I don't think it's something weird. Was like, let me make sure I wasn't speaking to a weird thing. No, you're talking to an old man for sure.
It's me.
I don't think he's very good with I don't know if he did some sort of like I don't know that it's engineering is the right thing, but he's like, back in the day, I would say that I was really good with technology, but now I don't know. But he's talking about tinkering with the flashlights. So I feel like you are talking to your grandfather. I don't think you're talking to a weird thing. I don't see a weird thing with you.
Oh, these look good. Sorry, I'm still on food.
I mean, I'm interested. But your spirit guide, your like white and blue spirit guide, he's masculine presenting. Ooh, I do have questions for you. Do you know if you were like a quiet baby? Like what's with quiet? I don't know if that is like you were born quiet or what, but he's like talking about everything being very quiet. It's okay, but thank you for confirming it. Of course. And I'm just curious to know how that is affecting your life. And I don't know if you would know that because you were a baby. But he was there when you were like an infant, because he shows me you crying in a crib. And he's talking about hello, Vinova. Welcome in. We're doing Raising Spolitzi. We're doing spirit guide reading.
I'm gonna go back upstairs.
Okay.
Are you restocking after this?
No.
Okay. Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye, chat.
I'm
like, should I restock? It's 4:40.
Why? I would like to potentially go to the park today.
So no.
We could go after dinner though. If you want to go after dinner, because sunset isn't until like 9.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go after dinner. So it's up to you.
I don't know.
Finish that one, see how you're feeling, see what interest is, and then go from there. I'm going back upstairs.
Okay, bye. I think so, but also I like when it's quiet because I get overwhelmed easily. Yeah, he's talking about that specifically, but he's also talking about, I feel like, I don't know, he's talking about how he like, it's like you go into the center and he blocks out the sound. He's also talking about the blue, because the blue is a higher spiritual understanding. I don't know if I finished my thought and mentioned that. It's higher spiritual understanding. So basically, you, especially at a young age, you are very curious as to why things were happening. I feel like you were very interested in everything. There wasn't just like one thing that you like were drawn to. You were interested in everything, but you also had this sort of purity to you. It's like a like an innocence, like you like very like naive almost. You're very naive to like these negative like outcomes of things. You have just like this bright shiny outlook of life, but it may not seem like that because I feel like a lot of shit happened to you. But you always have this, I look for the best in people even when they are harming me. Does that make sense? Because that's what they're kind of telling me. That's what the spirit guide is. He's very, very simple. He's very, very easygoing, and he just makes everything quiet. He makes you... He's talking about your eyes, too. He's talking about each sense and how he helped build it when you were a child, which is interesting. I don't usually talk to, like, spirit guides that, like, were there when you were an infant, because obviously they're helping an infant with different things than they're helping an adult with. But the spirit guide helps you to notice and focus on certain things, because that is something that you had to learn as a child, and they're like, it is something that you will need to relearn over and over and over in your life. Just as your eyes start to adjust after coming out of the womb, each change in your life is going to cause your eyes to need to be readjust. A flashlight turned on. I take that as a yes. Does that make sense? Do you have questions? I don't remember much about my childhood trauma. I'm not surprised, because, like, when someone comes in and they talk about innocence, usually the world is very harsh to you, and it is because you can handle a lot, but you just have this love to you that just continues to get you into bad situations. It's like you have an unconditional love for people. Even if they are hurting you over and over and over and over again, you still love them. You might learn to have boundaries or stay away from them, but you don't stop loving people, because you see the good in them even to a fault. And that usually brings a lot of trauma to people. And because you have this white spirit guide, basically, your first spirit guide tells me a lot about who you are as a person. Because when you first come in, you don't have any egotistical ideas about who you're supposed to be. You don't have any, like, people telling you, I don't like this about you, and then you hide it, or, like, I don't know, different things that people say to you that, like, caters your personality. You don't have that. That's ego. You don't have that as a child. So when a spirit guide that's like, I was the first one, comes in, that tells me who you are at your core. And you are a very, very caring person, and I feel like you are very, very, very adaptable to everything. So a lot of shit happens to you. It's like one thing after another, and it is because you can handle it. I know that's shit. That's not a good reason, but it helps you learn a lot more when you're experiencing it. So, yeah. Let me know if you have questions for him. But he's very simple. Very simple, very simple. Also, people in chat, let me know if I should do more readings. I feel like I'll just come on tomorrow. I don't know. What do you think? Do I do more readings today, or do I come on tomorrow? I want to do a lot of readings this week and next week, because one of my favorite YouTube creators is, they're holding a workshop, and I really want to have the money to go to the workshop. So, yeah. But yeah, their workshop is on August 2nd. And honestly, you can have the link if I could find it. Hold on. Oh, wait. But my favorite YouTube creator, her name is Catherine Manning. Oh, it might be on here. LTK. But she's holding a, like, content creator workshop that's gonna help teach you to, like, make your whatever profitable. And I probably know everything that she's going to say, but I still want to go to her workshop. So I'm like, do I do more readings? I don't know. But if you're interested in going to her workshop, that's the link. I don't know if I have the right community for that, but, you know, those are my special interests. Depends if you're tired or not, I think. Okay. Will he help me in my journey? Yes. So, what he was telling me, which is probably, I didn't explain it fully, because I had a lot of thoughts at the same time. But what he was telling me is he helps you in, like transitions in your life. So, like I was explaining before, he is talking about your senses, and he's talking about when you were a child, you started to develop your senses. So, on day whatever, you start being able to see better. When you come out of the womb, when you're freshly hatched, you have very blurry vision. You have to develop your sight. And he's like, I helped with that process, but a lot of people don't realize how that happens throughout your adult life. Each time you go through a transition or change in your life, it's like you're starting to see leaves again. You're starting to really truly see how the world is. So he helps you with refocusing your perspective, and he helps with like helping you to focus on where you need to go. And it's in a very simplistic way. It's very like certain, it's very easy to understand. And the reason I say that is because when you're adult, things tend to become overbearing. And he's like, especially with someone like you that I feel like a lot of shit has happened to, it's nice to sometimes have things just be easy and like simple to understand. See you, Pyro. Is there a specific spirit guide helping me to tap into my spirituality? Yes. Have I told you about a purple spirit guide? She is helping with trauma. And to give you like a mini version of her, she's helping you with your spiritual gifts because, or like the way she's doing it is with like emotional healing, and that's going to in turn help you develop your spiritual gifts, because healing emotionally helps you to heal your scarcity mindset or other like blocks in belief systems, so that you are more open-hearted or open-minded to the universe. Yes, the purple and yellow spirit guide. Makes sense. Yeah, I feel like she helps with that more so than this blue and white spirit guide. This blue and white spirit guide is just very like generic in the sense of he helps like get back to your bones almost. He's the light when you get lost. He's very cute, very sweet, very I don't know. It's like when your thoughts are racing too much, he just like makes everything feel like it's already taken care of. So, yeah. Let's see. It's almost 5. Let me see. How'd we do? 3:25. Really quick off topic. I had a dream that you were teaching me how to channel fire in my palm. But this was a while ago. Channel fire? That's fun. Dude, I keep having dreams. I'm sorry, I'm ADHD. I keep having dreams about cave diving because I'm on cave diving TikTok and I should not tell people that, but I am going to. So last night I had a dream that Ryker and I were cave diving, and each time I woke up there were more and more people cave diving with us. And we, for whatever reason, got superpowers, and I changed who I was like multiple times. Like I was a man at one point, I was a woman at one point. I had braids that went down to my ankles. It was fucking amazing. Just so you know. Okay, would people be interested in more readings, or should I call it and we'll hang out tomorrow? What do you think? What do you think? Let me see if I can put a poll on here. Start a poll. More readings? Like we can do tarot readings, more tarot readings, more spirit guide readings. Or see you tomorrow. Okay, here's the poll. Let me know. Hit the poll. We can do tarot readings, we can do spirit guide readings, or I could see you tomorrow. We can do some things tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I'm like, you all want me to leave? No, I'm not gonna make you feel better for that. What updates do I have for you, though? Can I just see the whole thing? Okay, okay. Ooh, people want tarot readings? Tarot readings on my farm? Cave diving sounds scary. That's why I'm, like, obsessed with it. I would never do it because I think it's so stupid. But it is hilarious to watch people on TikTok do it. Because there are... What I watch on TikTok is I usually watch the stories of people. So they like have like little like stick figure reenactments of them telling the story about people like screwing up in a cave. They either die, get stuck, or they rescue, whatever. Those are really interesting. A lot of them are like, I squeezed myself through this hole and I made it through, but then I had to go back and I couldn't squeeze in the same way I squeezed out. So... It's so like, what possesses this person to go into a hole this big and think that it's fine? Like, what? Why? But then, okay, I also watched this guy that makes fun of cave diving TikTok, which is also hilarious. And he'll have like a little caption at the top that says POV. We're cave diving in a cave that has 0.00% of survival rate. And he'll be like in covers, like gray blankets, like smashed in between these. And he's like, my flashlight is about to die. Like I'm about to go. I don't know where I am. I like fell like 100 feet and now I'm in water. And I think I see the opening over here, but I'll see you guys in a few minutes. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. And then I also follow this other cave diving people that are actually cave diving people. And I told this story before. I watched one where they were like, they went down this like 100-foot chute into like this like part where there was water, like a river going through it or a creek going through it. And they like walk a ways and there's just ropes hanging from above that other people used to get out. And it is like sheer, like the water like made the rock like smooth and it is straight up. And they're like, well, this is the only way out and we don't have harnesses. So we're hoping for the best. And I'm like, oh my God, these people are crazy. And it's so interesting to watch. But that is my thing about cave diving. So if I did more readings, people would be interested in tarot readings. let me see. How many people are here? There's 12 people here. And then there's also 50% of people will see you tomorrow. What was I planning on doing tomorrow? I like wrote this all down. I was gonna do tarot readings tomorrow, but maybe I do something else. Yeah, I don't know. I'm also thinking about adding different kinds of readings that I could like do private readings for. I don't know. I'm trying really hard to be a part of this workshop. I really want to be in this workshop. Funny enough, I just watched a short on cave diving and how this dude almost died trying to save his friend. Right? It's always like that. And I'm like, oh my God. I get claustrophobic if I watch those videos. It's crazy. The insides of caves are really cool. They're really pretty, but it's just weird. Okay, people are saying tarot readings, but I'm... Okay, I'm gonna ask the pendulum if I should stay. Should I do more readings? It says no. Will I be able to go to this workshop? It says yes. I think we might see you tomorrow. What kind of readings would you want me to do for tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I think I'm gonna do tarot readings. Because we're going grocery shopping. I should probably do something quick and easy. I think we might do tarot readings. I think we might do 3-card tarot readings. Pet readings. I've never done pet readings like professionally. But I'll write that down. I would have to see how that works. You are going to the workshop. My flashlight said yes as well. Yeah, it's $197. I mean, I shared the link with you. It's like $200. And it's on August 2nd. And I just think that it will be good for our job if we go to it. And I just absolutely adore this creator. Can you do like future job related readings? Yeah, usually I do that. I can do that through a lot of different methods. Because I can do tarot, I can do smoke drawing readings, paint drawing readings, I can do charm readings. Charm readings aren't really popular because I feel like people don't really know what they are. Or spiritual gift readings, soulmate readings. I can't do soulmate readings. They're too cringy. I also don't know if I don't know. Because my interpretation of a soulmate reading is those ones where they like draw them for you, but I'm like, I don't know if that I draw well enough to be able to indicate how their face is different from another face, because it could just be the same person over and over again. I don't think I can do that, number one. Number two, I don't think I can tell you what they look like. But that's just me. I love the cringe though. Give me the corny. I could probably tell you more so who they are as a person, but telling you how they look is a bit, I feel like, intrusive. Spiritual gift readings is probably a good idea too. Because I was also thinking, I did this once before where I like tell people how I receive the information, because that also helps people figure out how to do it themselves, how to do like readings and stuff. But yeah, I think people would be interested in pet readings. That would be fun. I think you could do pet stuff. I have talked to people's pets before. I just like don't have as much experience just like doing it. But I don't know. I don't see how it's any different than talking to people. That pet readings might be something that I think about doing. I think I might do maybe like tarot readings tomorrow, and I might do like a couple free pet readings. Just so I can see how it is. Or maybe I'll do it some other way, but I don't know. Mentorship services with spirituality, maybe. Maybe like their essence, like if you had reincarnated with these individuals before. What about plant readings? I have done plant readings. Plants are interesting. Or to find out if your house is haunted. I feel like most houses are technically haunted, but if they have like poltergeisty things where like knocks happen or like things being thrown across the room or whatever. Yeah, pets or spiritual gifts both sound fun. We can be guinea pigs for the pet readings. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I'm like, I don't know how, like, I've never, like, intentionally given a pet reading before, so, but that sounds like a fun time, so I'm like, maybe we do that. Ha. Dude, I feel like apartments are more haunted than, like, residential houses are, because there's a lot of people in one spot, so there's a lot of energy, so a lot of people bring their shit around, if you will. So, there's that. But I think I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys follow our Instagram page, or just like sit on here, because I will post when the next live stream will be, but it'll be tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be in the afternoon, in the evening, whatever. Tomorrow is Wednesday. And it's probably going to be early. Like, if I wake up, it might be at like 12. And I might also change that, so don't really listen to me. Just go to our Instagram page, and I'll tell you if we'll do it or not. Because I'm going to play Polder's Gate with my friend, and then we're also going to go grocery shopping. So, I don't know, but I just want to go to this workshop that I keep talking about. So I just need to make sure I get enough money for that. I'm trying to make it so that my face isn't blurry from when I leave. But, yeah. Jay may help. Lol. Yeah, I might do that and try to see how that would work. It would be nice to know why she pees everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I might do pet readings, I might not. See how uncomfortable I am with it. I stayed till the end of the live for the first time. Yeah, I didn't go till 6. I usually go for another hour, but I started early. But I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, if not Thursday, sometime, either with a cooking stream or a reading stream. So, follow us on Instagram and I'll tell you what I decide. But I'll see you guys later. Bye!